Alright then, let's start this up. Biomon. One of the Digimon that we've used, so let's keep on going. Locomon. One of the breed of trained Digimon that patrol around the digital world. Jamu Gamamon. Unimon. The unicorn Digimon, but the more metal variation with stitched on wings, a helmet, and a general distaste for most Digimon. Mushroomon. Metal Garurumon. Gatsumon. Bastemon. Gold Nemumon. We've already seen these money bags roaming around. Syndaromon. Syndaromon is one of the 12 Zodiac Digimon. I don't think I touched upon this because they're not really of note. The only one that we have within the game is Entlomon. Angemon, our angel Digimon. Wargrowlmon, the ultimate evolution for the Gyomon line. Azlalmon, the Azure Dragon. Apemon, Vikemon. Malo Myosmon, the mega evolution for Myosmon line. We don't actually get this one in the game. Vademon. Kuomon. Devidramon. The Devimon does actually have a dragon variation, and this is it. Being large, aggressive, and a general threat. Devidramon actually is a Digimon I wanted to see more of and a actual line for, but I doubt that would ever happen. Ancient Mermaidmon. The ancient warrior of water. Flamemon. Crepimon Black, the dark version of the Crepimon line, being that of the Mega Evolution for Glopmon. Crepi is the more corrupted variation, like most angels can fall down to darkness. Crepimon is no different. Infirmon, our Arata's ace Digimon until the very end. Lucemon Rival. Actually, I have no idea about this one. This could be easily Lucemon fall down mode or a different variation of Lucemon, period. And it's good to see a metal version of it. Buchimon. There you go, Chimeramon. What happens when you mix every Digimon from the first series with Devil Devidramon? You get this Chimeramon, a beckoning of the end, essentially. A creature that should never truly exist, but does. A very terrible omen for a digital world, essentially. There we go, Ancient Greymon, the ancient warrior of fire. Go figure. There we go, Stigomon. One of the older Digimon within the series. Yeah, originally coming from the first generation and never gotten any more spotlight than that. It's a shame, honestly, because Stegomon's design-wise is actually really nice. After that, we got Banjo Stainemon, one of the Banjo lines, and being Stainemon a Digimon that can't excel past champion makes complete and utter sense, and the design is amazing. Which I'm pretty sure I've shown before in a episode focusing on Banjo Leomon. Okay, here's a little correction for everybody. Within this machine there is a metal called Korikakumon. Korikakumon is a glitched metal. This metal is glitched in a way that'll show up as a Growlmon both within the machine and within the inventory. I had to physically check through there to find it, since it won't be marked into a machine. The only difference between metals is the rank. The rank for Kogurimon is level 5. Wargrowlmon is level 4. So if you are going for all the metals, check your inventory for this one specifically, because you can be spending a lot of your time thinking, oh, I must have missed it, when you possibly already got it. So, off to Ueno. Then we go over to Nanako 4-2 for the most expensive machine in the game. Alright, now let's get started with our second to last machine in Ueno, right in front of the museum. Wabomon. Next up is Deltamon. Deltamon is what most people believe would become Chimera-mon, then afterwards would become Mania-mon. Very unique Digimon in itself due to how its appearance looks like as if it was put together in a workshop. Divermon. I know a lot of people don't like Divermon just because of Digimon World 3. Giromon. Usykamon, one of our teammates. Goblinmon. Omekamon. Digmon, the armored evolution for Wisdom. Hookmon, the evolution for Monmon, whose evolution line is very weird, only focusing on projectiles, like a slingshot, a cannon, Gatling guns, then laser beams. It's a very weird Digimon all in all, just because of how it begins and how it ends. Foramon. Ancient Troymon. Ancient Troymon is the ancient warrior of wood, being a huge Trojan horse, hence the name Troy. Zudomon. The mighty walrus that wields Thor's hammer, with Tortoisemon shell on his back. Myotismon. One of our own partners. Ghoulmon. Ghoulmon is a very unique Digimon. If you want to have a creature embody the gates of hell in its beckoner, Ghoulmon is exactly that Digimon. Venusmon. One of the mighty Olympus 13. Venus being Aphrodite, who in this case is a dove. Wisemon. Gorillamon. Gorillamon is one of those lesser known Digimon, being a gorilla with a Gatling gun arm. Nothing really unique of note. It's champion level, and we've only seen it once within any animated series, and it hasn't had much screen time throughout the years. Ancient Wisemon, the legendary warrior of steel. Yes, Wisemon is connected to metal apparently. Luimon. Luimon is the purified human spirit of darkness, being the opposite of Duskmon, and surprisingly enough being a subspecies of the Leomon line, and follows that fate of being a part of the Leomon line within the series. Metal Phantomon. Metal Phantomon is Phantomon's actual mega evolution, only accessed through, surprisingly, the X antibody. Instead of being the small, robed figure that Phantomon often is, Metal Phantomon takes on the pure depiction of the Grim Reaper. Metal Seedramon, one of the Metal Emperors. Mega evolution for the Betamon line. Bancho Lilymon, one of the obvious Bancho Digimon. Lilymon is actually very unique to be chosen to become a Bancho due to its more pacifistic nature. Well, it seems like even when nature comes against strife, evolution takes a point. Beowulfmon. Beowulfmon is the fusion evolution for the spirits of both. The human and beast spirit of light. Xene Millenniummon. There we go. Volcanomon, one of the mighty digital Kana Digimon. Being a rival to Entmon, Volcanomon is, just like Entmon, a singer. But depending on your taste in music, he's hit or miss, mainly focusing within hip-hop and rap, where Metal Entmon, and such focus on rock and metal, respectively. They're often at odds with each other, but when push comes to shove, they're relatively good buddies that like to fight. Bravemon Burst Mode, the penultimate evolution for the the Falcomon line. Wanamon. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. Goldramon. Had to be very careful when saying his name. Goldramon. One of the two holy dragons. The other one being Holy Dramon. What's important here is they both come from the two different lines, where Patamon would digivolve into his Mega Evolution, which would be Seraphimon. Goldramon is a slight evolution, where the more bestial instincts and holy nature take on hold. Just like how Solomon's final evolution is Ophanimon, and that slight evolution is Magnadramon. Or Holy Dramon, whichever one you want to pick. And there we go. Beelzemon X Antibody. If you didn't think Beelzemon was already dangerous enough with his dual pistols, his Sin Mark, and his motorcycle, there is an X Antibody, and this makes him 1,000 times more dangerous. Don't worry, every 7 Deadly Sin Digimon does have an X Antibody version, each unique from the rest. With this, it makes our last medal for ONO. So now let's head out to Nanako level 2 and finally deal with the machine that cost 1,000 yen per medal. I'll see you guys there. Alright then, here we are. Didn't take that long. So, this is our last machine. I really wonder how long this parts will be. Hey. A small little thing here. There is a tiny glitch. Just like how Shibuya 2 had a... Shibuya 2 and... which one had War Growlon again? Sorry. Shibuya number 2 had a translation error. Below Floor 2 also had a translation error. Kokawana for Akihabara 2 had a translation error, which never really fucking showed, which was placed in a really bad machine. And here we have this one. I'm going to put this one outright. Jaeger Louismon will show up as Justimon when used on the machine. So when that comes around, we have Jaeger Louismon. So now with that taken care of, let's start up. We start up with Chronomon. Yes, the opposite, the duality of Lunamon and Chronomon. Oh god, I might get yelled at on YouTube for this one, because Chrono could also mean sun. Problems for later. Geogreymon, the offensive variation of the Greymon line. Yeah, it's always funny to realize that the default Greymon line that we know now is the tank variation. Pegasusmon, Palamon's armor evolution for the Digi-Armor of Hope. Grabuleomon. Funny little tidbit about Grabuleomon. He is unnaturally able to become Bonchaleomon. You know who can become Bonchaleomon? Pandamon. Because Pandamon was originally the owner of that evolution. And no, it wasn't the original owner. Bonchaleomon used to be a Jogress between Grabuleomon and Pandamon, then becoming Bonchaleomon. That's how I originally remember it. But I like that little tidbit that, yeah, Grabuleomon doesn't have the stats to become Bonchaleomon. Oh look, Banjamon! The Digimon that we were just talking about. So speak of the devil and he will come. This is the ultimate evolution for the Kuomon line, which means bear, and I am really pissed off that I forgot about that. Gigasmon. Magna Garurumon, the united spirit of light. With Magna Garurumon and it's Magna. Magna Garurumon and Kaiser Greymon merge together. They become Susanoo-mon, the true spirit of all 10 elementals, which kill Lucemon. Beetlemon. Beetlemon would be the human spirit. Human spirit of electricity or lightning, whichever one you want to go with. If I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark as usual. Gallantmon Chaos Mode. Chaos Mode is actually my favorite color palette of Gallantmon. Context for Chaos Mode, with Guilmon having 2 evolution points where he either embraces his virus buster tendencies or fully succumbs to the beast. Gallantmon Chaos Mode is the very scary in-between, because the idea is the beast decided to become the hero halfway through and is using that raw, primal anger and fury as an engine of destruction. Gallantmon looks exactly like normal. Chaos Mode looks exactly like normal Gallantmon, but the color palette being instead of white, it's a dark gray, and red switched up for purple. In contrast, they look extremely good against each other because the color imbalances. As well as we already know that not all of Digimon are like how their stories supposedly be, because Chaos Gallantmon is the partner Digimon of your leader in the Dusk game. Gargomon. We already know this one, our Gatling Bunny. Tortomon. Tortomon is Tortoisemon. I think it's champion or ultimate level. Mervamon. Merva is our one of the Olympus 13 as well. Being who is it? I think it's Artemis. No, sorry, Athena. And this is a very unique Digimon just due to how it can naturally evolve into a more mature variation of itself. Oh, there we go. Talamon. We're getting all of our partners today, it seems. Platinum Sakumon. If we remember the medicine quest, we know exactly what this guy does. Toucanemon. Udamon, our ace in the hole, my main Digimon. Here at last in metal variation. There we go. We now have Jaeger-Louismon. Jaeger-Louismon is the dark spirit, purified beast spirit of darkness. Oh, great, now they change it. Okay, I knew this name was a little odd. Elydramon. This is Vmon's armor evolution of friendship. Originally, what we used to call it is Raydramon. Dynasmon X antibody. Within this machine also holds all the X antibody medals for each of the Royal Knights. Dynasmon X more enforces his wyvern-like tendencies, and once we see his appearance, you can clearly see that he is more dragonic than knight now. All Force Vidramon X antibody. A name so long that I wasn't able to completely put it onto his screen. X antibody, more combat specialized, and if I remember correctly, his design looks more humanoid. Vika Arlamon. Okay, I'm actually going to look this one up just in case, because he's one of the Deva Digimon, Digimon of the Zodiac. This is the pig. This is the one that rampages through the city in Tamers. Alderman is the fusion of the human spirit of fire and the beast spirit of fire, becoming Alderman. Leopardmon X antibody. Actually, going a complete opposite way, Leopardmon got buff. Leopardmon got really, really, really buff for the X upgrade, being mainly bulk instead of the swift, skinny tactician that we're used to seeing him as. This upgrade makes him into a whole bulking, massive armor. The technical mind is still there, the speed's still there. It's just he's able to body check people now. Omnimon X. There's much to say about Omnimon X, like, you know, being able to reset the world with reset Idrisil and the world itself through a single slash, causing a lot of problems with power scaling and being able to see a true future. Alphamon can still kick his ass though. Mermamon, or Mermaidmon. Daipenmon. Sadly, I know this one a little bit too well because I spent a lot of time laughing at when I was in a younger state of mind. Daipenmon is a fusion evolution. The spirit fusion for ice, being a giant penguin that uses 2 popsicles to fight. That looks like a snow cone cruncher. Baronmon. Armor evolution. It being the armor evolution of fire for the Patamon line, because every Digi armor is compatible with the original 6 Digimon that appeared in 02, all of them becoming different Digimon, and not offsuit or non-compatible Digimon. There we go. Galamon X antibody. One of the first Royal Knights to actually take on the X antibody into himself and becoming a more metal version of Galatmon. Make them, instead of being all smooth and regal, he looks more edgy. Legitimately, the shield is more edged out than anything else, and the spear, instead of being a solid construct, is actually made out of pure light now. Oh, there we go. Chaosmon, the Jogress between Darkdramon and Bonchaleomon. A Digimon that should really never exist, but it does, and it's badass. Also has a different variation of Bonchaleomon and Veldoramon. Both of them have their own quirks and their unique qualms, where the normal variation has specialty over both earth and darkness. Valdara variation specializes in light instead of darkness, as well as being a still more stable form, even though Chaosmon can't survive within the world for too long just because of how it is. It is seen as an automatic glitch and will be deleted. So roughly for natural Chaosmon to exist, it only would exist for give or take a day or two, just like Rafflesiamon, being only able to survive for a single day because of its blooming period, as well as being based off of Rafflesia. Oh, there we go. Magnamon. Magnamon is our last medal for this game, period. Besides extra medals, which I'll explain once we get up to Metal Man. With this done, let's go see him. So before we go talk to him, let's see your current amount of money before I pass everything to him. Our current amount is 1,232,347 compared to what we originally had, which will be on screen now. Now, let's see what he gives us. So, you have any medals for me? Take them all. Oh, so you brought me more medals. Okay, I'll up. I'll give you 496,980 yen. Yes. Then sold, no take backs, thanks. Don't tell my wife about any of these, okay? Oh, now I've got over 100 mils. Here's a token of my appreciation. Don't tell my wife. We got 3 HP spray bees. SB sprays bee. Good work finding all these medals. Here's a little token of my appreciation. 150 medals. Multi-recovery DX. A little appreciation. Now 200 is a medical spray. 25. Panic Barrier DX, which is really good in the air game though. 300. SP Generator. Oh, amazing, now I've got over 350 medals. Diamonds. 400. We got Brave Points. Oh well, thank you. I completed the whole Roll of Night medal collection. 3 Miracle Meats. Thanks to you, I've completed the whole 7 Deadly Digimon medal collection. Brave Point A, we got 3 of those. Thanks to you, I completed the whole Boss medal collection, which are the Bonchos, Medical Spray, and Multi-Recovery. Thanks to you, I completed the whole 4 Sovereign Digimon, which are Genbu, Shiryu, Shinkaku, and Lover. It's the turtle, the dragon, the phoenix, and the tiger. Exciting meat. We got 10 of those and 3 best meats. Thanks to you, I completed the Warriors of Justice medal collection, which I actually don't know. Thanks to you, I completed the 5 Evil Warriors medal collection, another one that I do not know. We have all the Ancient Warriors, which are the ancient spirits. Now let's see what we have in our collection, because we have most of them. Of 561, these are all the medals that we were able to get from the machines. Okay, that's what they meant by Gargo. You might be wondering what all those blank spaces are for. Those are mainly for us to take care of well, okay, I'll be blunt here. Those are actual Digimon medals that we can get from Digimon within the game. How do you do that, perchance? It's actually very simple. You get 3 black metal, black King Nemumon, put them up to max, and get them all equipment that allows drop rates to happen much more commonly. So when you go through areas that you know that you don't have a medal for, you can fight each interaction and increase your chance of getting their medal. Then you do that for every Digimon within the game. I doubt this data gets transferred over to the other game. Oops. I doubt this data transfers over to Hacker's memory. But if it does, it now cuts down your time to gather medals by half. But I really doubt that, because if I remember how this game goes, it's not very forgiving. Now enjoy all the medals and enjoy my hard work, which I really don't know how long these episodes are going to be. Or episode. I might just put this all in one episode just for spite or something akin to that. Wait. Hold up. Correction. The games are connected. So, yeah, you're able. It seems like they do transfer over from each save file. So next time we see each other in the digital world, we'll be actually tackling Digimon CyberSleuth Hacker's Memory. Sorry, Digimon Story Hacker's Memory. I'll see you all then. As well as have a good night and see you all next time.